Hello and welcome to Don't Look Up, and this is a story of how Earth exploded.
Oh my god!
Once upon a time, a scientist girl sitting lonely in the space of a sees a Blastoise, an android, an asteroid, or a comet type thing. Randall, the other scientist, congratulate her on finding the asteroid and naming it Comet DBSK, which is named after her 𝐾𝐨𝐳. Then they calculate the direction and velocity and where it is heading, at which speed with some science formula, and after calculation they find out it is the dinosaur killing comet. They call NASA and she call him the head of planetary defense coordination office. His name is Teddy. After calculation of the trajectory, Kate says it will hit Earth in
24 hours.
After calculation of the trajectory, Kate says it will hit Earth in 6 months and 14 days, and all agree with it. The Randall says it is an extinction level event. Then both are abducted in the airplane by Laden. Randall is in tension and she is getting hyped to remove the tension. They arrive at the White House. They wait there for President she come, and they still wait there while President is celebrating something. Randall and Kate left waiting the whole day without hearing a word from the President, who is prioritizing taking care of scandal involving one of her candidates. Randall and Kate are sent to spend a night in a hotel where they call their loved ones, June, the MILF mother, and the random guy. Next day they finally meet the President and they tell her about the asteroid, big rock in space, astronomic, solar system, orbital determination. The Jason guy asks him, "Are you alright? Are you choking? Just relax, man." Then Teddy explain and tell everybody that this is a planet killing comet coming your mama's ass. They do not take their warning seriously, saying they are warned about the end of world every month, with excuses like economic collapse and PewDiePie is going for president, 𝐃𝐨𝐧'𝐿. So for now, she wants them to wait until the midterm election are over. After looking the White House reaction, Teddy tell Randall and Kate to leak the in the press, which could get them in trouble since talking about classified information is illegal and talking her mom is taboo.
Sorry, what did you say?
What did you say to me?
Talking about classified information is illegal, but it is still better than dying by asteroid. Then we see this guy, tech billionaire Peter, who is introducing an app which will change your mood. Look how happy she is looking. May I say something? Shut your mouth! The point is, he is also learning about the incoming comet thanks to his astronomer mates. Kate and Randall gets an interview with the New York Herald. They accept to publish their story, especially after confirming the data with other scientists and hearing the White House denies ever meeting them. They want them to appear on the morning talk show, The Daily Rip, hosted by Sexy Blondie and a guy. Before their interview, we see the interview of Kate, and the topic of the interview is breakup. In the middle of the interview, the kid shows up and asks her to marry her. She said yes, and his phone purchased kid's new album without asking any permission. What the The interview of Kate and Randall start. Randall is not taken seriously by the host either, who think they must keep bad news light, and Kate snaps, getting angry on camera and pointing out how terrifying the situation is before storming off. Randall stays and finishes the interview, and after they are done, Blondie invites him to have a drink with her later. Let me ask you, it is only drinks or there is also sex involved after drinking? Tell me in the comments. And this team tell the stats of the news. The Kate and Kid got most of the engagement, and Kate become the meme. I like the last one. Randall became the elf. Astronomer I like too. They become famous, but nobody cares about them.
Nobody
cares.
The newspaper decide to cancel their support, claiming NASA said the data is not good enough. But they quickly realize the head of NASA, who is not even an actual astronomer, is one of President's donor and working under her agenda. Kate's boyfriend took advantage of Kate going viral and writes an article about how he used to sleep with her, which result in breakup. No more nice pussy for this guy. Cool space footage. Randall becomes the crackpot as according to social media and start talking to people on internet and arguing with anybody that question his scientific knowledge and conspiracy theories. Then the news of President got leaked. Yes, she is a whore. She decided to send FBI to bring Kate, Randall and Teddy to her office. FBI came to Randall's house to take him. She got arrested by a blind guy. He's asking police to slow down because he is a black guy and the police is white. In the office, the whore apologizes and says we need to cover this topic of my notes and save the planet. They accept to help anyway because getting to stop the comet is most important priority at the moment. The president make a national broadcast announcing the asteroid is real and they have a plan to destroy it. They will launch a spacecraft that can strike the comet using nuclear weapon. This guy will be the pilot of the aircraft. After that, Randall become famous and Hot Blondie and Randall end up sleeping together, or I should say together. Teddy and Keith also appear on TV shows and start getting the attention they deserve. The launch day come, everything is broadcast globally. The spacecraft launch, some of the picture of happy launching celebration. General Rex is speaking bigoted things on cameras, so he is muted. They kiss. He tried to kiss her. Everybody is ready to celebrate the fact that comet will be gone soon. But billionaire comes to talk to president. And after that, everybody is shocked to see the spacecraft are coming back. The president cancelled the mission. And Randall is assigned as a new chief science advisor to White House. They all go for an emergency meeting. Not all. The president says that the asteroid is not danger. It is money. The Peter and his research team find out that the asteroid comet is composed of trillions of dollars worth of rare earth mineral that technology manufacturer used in objects like phones, and they have been running short of them because China owns most of the mines. So the comet contains the chips used in mobile phones, headphones, vibrators in your mom's post. So the plan is to send drones to asteroid and divide the asteroid into smaller meteorites which will fall into the sea, and they can mine those asteroids. The asteroid worth is 140 trillion. That's a lot of money. Randall is not happy with that and tell that your technology is not good enough, but nobody listened to him. After the meeting, he tell all the details to Keith and Teddy. This lady overhear them and want to know the truth. So Keith tell the truth to everyone. The action of Keith create chaos and riots in the city. People start killing each other, murdering each other, helping each other. What the fuck? Wrong movie. So the FBI arrest Keith and they do put a bag on her face and charges her with sharing classified information and damage of private property, but they agree to let her go if she sign a deal where she agrees not to talk about the classified information in public or media anymore and to get out the grid, which Keith obviously accept and return to her little hometown in Illinois. But her father and mother say we are going to work in the job which Comet will gonna provide us. On the other hand, Randall still working for Cormant and has an ongoing affair with Blondie. But one evening, his wife found about that when they both are coming back to the hotel room. She caught them red-handed. Blondie says, let's decide what we gonna do. You two gonna fuck in the future or we two gonna fuck in the future? Randall says, I choose Blondie. Yeah, my boy choice is nice, but I choose MILF as it is correct. And look at those. His wife leaves him after gently giving him pills for his illness. Keith also starts working in the supermarket where he meets Tim and his friends, which admire her and invite her to hang out with her. Keith accepts the offer to hang out with them, and this is the beginning of the relationship between Keith and Tim. Meanwhile, the billionaire scientist shows his drone robot which gonna nail the asteroid in the ass, and Randall is concerned about it and asks question to Peter about that, but Peter not answer any of the question and just disrespect him and tell him you're gonna die alone. Suck my. And in the meantime, the Keith is making out with Tim. First she says no, but go for it as they all gonna die, so let's just. Randall appears on the show again with Hot Blondie and the guy I don't know what his name is on the show. Randall lost his and come and start yelling on national television, tell everyone about that we all gonna die and nobody is doing anything. Everybody is watching porn. He also says whoever is talking about Comet is being silenced by Peter. The FBI catches him after this and offer him same things which is also offered to Kate, so Blondie break up with him. No more nice pussy. After some time, Randall is driving back to Michigan and Kate is hanging out with Tim. Randall stops his car and sees into the sky and the comet is finally close enough to be visible by the naked eye. The same thing is seen by Kate. They both meet up and record themselves with comet and ask the world to see the comet. They also start a movement called Look Up, but the name of the movie is Don't Look Up. Millions of people join them around the world and make posts about Look Up. Randall start appearing on TV again, calling out the government for their bull plan, and they also gain the support of Kate and Kid for their movement, who write a special song Just Look Up. This caused Jenny, the president, to start a movement of her own called Don't Look Up, but the movie name is Look Up, which is supported by his supporter or by the people who believes in conspiracy theory. Even Captain America is making a movie on comet and its effect. Riots and protests take over the streets. Indian, Russian and China work together to send their own spacecraft to stop the comet, but their launch fails and boom, spacecraft exploded. After that, Randall took Kate and Tim to their house to spend rest of their days as families. June, the sexy mama decided to take him back after admitting she cheated on him back in college as well. Yeah, you know Timmel. Teddy joined them after as well. Jenny asked Bill before their drone launch how she gonna die as according to the algorithm. He answered eaten by a bronteroc, whatever they may be. Then they launched their drone spacecraft thing on the comet. Some exploded in the midway or some failed to launch, and even some of the drones are taking down other drones. In the end, the mission was total failure. Asteroid gonna hit the earth. Bill left, and shortly after Jenny left the premises to join other millionaires on a secret spaceship designed to keep its passenger alive, cryogenically, so they can flee Earth before comet hits the Earth. Jenny leaves, completely forgetting about his son. Jenny called Randall and offered him a place in the spaceship, but Randall turned down the offer. He wants to stay with their family and all eat and pray to God and comet hit the Earth. Some of the footage before comet hit the Earth. Kate phone, how the phone is survived. The only survivor to come out from the under the ruins is Jason. How the he survived? He celebrated his life by taking a selfie. 22,740 years later, they found a planet which have a same atmosphere as Earth. All looks so fact. Jenny sees a beautiful animal and tries to approach it, but she's attacked by the beautiful animal and eaten by it. I think the name of the animal must be Bronteroc. I think they all die because of that, and that's how the movie ends. You guys can see the movie on Netflix. Like and subscribe before any comet hit the Earth. See you in the next video. Bye bye, tata, sayonara, and
This dude is a known pornographer named 𝐃𝐨𝐧'𝐭.